What is Bigfoot? A myth? A legend? A hoax? Or a real flesh and blood creature? What about the reported sightings of Bigfoot? They can't all be misidentified animals. And how is it that most Native American cultures have stories about Bigfoot? After two separate sightings of a Bigfoot type creature, I needed answers. I have now been researching Bigfoot for over 15 years, and I feel that my journey has just begun.
Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in the Talledaga National Forest, and right now I am putting out some trail cameras and some different feeder plots that I have found. I have a lot planned for this weekend, and I'm getting a late start. But this is the little field that I want to put a trail camera out on today. This is the first one. All right, I have put out the first trail camera. And that's going to be its view right in there. And we will be picking up this trail camera in the morning. Reason why I'm setting one out right here, this is a food plot, and I have had several people contact me, and they said that they know people who said they have found footprints out here around the edge of this food plot that they thought were Bigfoot. So I am actually walking around the edge right now, and I am looking for some footprints. Haven't found any yet, but this is the kind of, this right here looks like the kind of ground that if it's a little bit damp, you might find some footprints. I know they would actually leave a footprint here, but we're gonna leave that trail camera overnight, come back in the morning, and see what it's got to hold. So let's go back up there to the Bronco and try this again somewhere else. I want to check on down the line a little piece. The road goes on around, which I didn't realize it did that until I started walking down through here. So I want to get my other trail camera out. So I'll be back with you in a moment. All right, I have found my other food plot. And this one right here actually has places that looks like deer have walked through it. I'm not out here looking for deer, but if deer walk through here, something else might be too. So I'm going to put out a trail camera on this one, and then I will be coming out of here. I'm going to do a couple of wood knocks. About middle ways between the two different food plots, I'm going to do a couple of wood knocks on my way out. So let me get this other trail camera up, and then we'll go do something else. All right, trail cameras are set out, and the next thing, I am going to finish walking around this bait field and see down there. Here is an area where if there was anything coming through here, it would leave a footprint. I mean, my feet are leaving a footprint a little bit. So imagine a 300 or 400 pound Sasquatch walking through here. He would leave a good footprint. So I am walking around the edges. I'm not walking through the middle, but I am walking around the edges, sort of getting myself accustomed to the lay of the land. Find out what's around this area, around behind these little bait fields, and what's in front of them. That right there is a hill, people. I'd hate to have to climb that hill right now. But walking around this little bait field seems to be doing good. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. I have seen a few deer tracks, so I just want to see what's on the back side of this thing. I know I know it's going to go off into a gully, so I want to check that out. I might have to come back with more trail cameras in the future. See what's what out here. There's got to be something moving around out here. Now, I don't know. I hear a creek. Yes, there's the creek. That's the creek that goes back up by Pine Glen Campground. Yeah, nice little place. And as far as I can tell right now, it looks like I'm on the Pinhoti Trail. Yep, I'm on the Pinhoti. Oh, wow. This is nice, y'all. Sort of wish April had been feeling like coming on out here with me today. But I decided that I was going to come down here. I was going to put out trail cams. And there's one more thing that I really want to do. I don't know if I'm going to get to do it. But I wanted to kayak Sweetwater Creek this time while I'm up here. I actually brought my kayak. So, maybe. I went down there a little while ago and there was so many people down there, there wasn't even a place for me to park. So, I was barely able to turn around. So maybe in the morning, before everybody gets down there, I'll find me a spot and be able to kayak that. But yes, this is part of the Pinhoti Trail. Smart, I got a blue blaze right up there. So that tells me I'm on the Pinhoti Trail. Yeah, I might have to come back up here one day and set out my backpacking hammock, spend the night right out here, because yep, you can barely see it, part of Pinhoti Trail sign. But it's time to get back on up there to base camp, get me something to eat, and wait for a couple hours after dark. I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna try riding around a little bit more, doing some more wood knocks. Try to see if I can't stir something up out here. But man, this is nice. But I've got it to myself this weekend. So I reckon maybe I can get the kayak out there tomorrow. But let me get back to the Bronco. I got wood knocks to do, and then I'll be headed back toward Pine Glen where I got my base camp set up. And then I'll be fixing me something to eat, chilling for a little while, and then after it's good and dark, I'm gonna hit some of these little dirt roads on some of these ridges, try some wood knocks and other such stuff, see if I can't get something to make a noise for me. But we'll catch you back at base camp. All right. Back to the Bronco. Time to do a little wood knock and get out of here. All right. Even if a Sasquatch doesn't reply to that, it might have got his curiosity started up. I we'll be doing that throughout the night now. We got another food plot there behind the Bronco, right over there. I may have to check that out another day when I've got another camera I can use, but I only brought 2 today. I wanted to bring my kayak, so I couldn't bring my van, which has got most of my equipment in it. And through the process of moving things in and out, I forgot a few things, didn't get a few things, and got some stuff I really didn't need. Or so I thought. But it worked out because one of the things that I forgot to get was zip ties for my trail cameras. One of the things that did get put in the Bronco, because I have a bag that's a tent bag that's got several different tent flies, rain flies, whatever you want to call them, and that was I pulled it out, and my wife thought that was the tent, so she grabbed it and put it in here. So I've got a bag that's got 3 different rain flies in it. But when I was grabbing stuff, I forgot to grab zip ties to put my trail cameras on the trees with. So I had to dig through that little bag and find some shock cords, and that's what my trail cameras are set out with today. Shock cord. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm glad I had them with me today, because I don't even have any 550 cord, which is very unusual for me, especially when I go out researching. But there were things forgot and other things brought that I didn't need, but undoubtedly I reckon I did need them. But let's get back to camp, get something to eat, chill for a little while, and go from there. All right, I'm back at base camp, and I am heating me up some water and making some coffee. This is base camp. Tent I'll be using tonight, being as I couldn't take my van down to the pond. Got me a nice little fire going for a little while. Got the kayak sitting on the Bronco waiting for tomorrow. And I get through with this cup of coffee, I'm gonna fix me something to eat, and then I'm gonna wait for it to get really, really dark out there. Then I'm gonna go do some riding around and try to harass the wildlife a little bit. But let's get this coffee going. All right, I'm at stop number 1. I'm just sitting right here in the vehicle listening. I got the windows down. There is a lot of wind tonight up here on the mountaintop. And I am, I'm at the place where I did the eclipse video. So I'm up here. I've got valleys on one side of me and a little bit more mountain on the other side of me. So I'm gonna get out and walk this little road a little piece here in a minute. Do some wood knocks, see what I can get stirred up. But this is just stop 1 for the night, and I'll spend about an hour here probably. So maybe I can get something to come around, but I'm just gonna sit right here, listen, walk around a little bit from time to time, do some wood knocks, and see what happens. I'll be back with you in a little bit. All right, here we are. The road, and you're gonna have to forgive me. I got a little bit of the sniffles tonight. And there's a valley down below. There it is. This light is not strong enough to make it to the bottom, but we are going to walk down the road a little piece. I've got bats flying around me. I keep hearing stuff like one wood knock or something, but I'm afraid that it might be just the wind hitting some of these trees just right, and they trees hitting each other. It very well could be that. I'll get my tree knocker out now. Let's see what I can find. Here's a good tree. All right, here we are looking down this one side of the road. Ain't nothing down the road here. Down the other side. Nothing down here. Where you see that black spot area in the center of the screen right now, that's pretty much where I was parked at doing the eclipse video. Now if I walk over this way a little bit, this is the valley. I can't see nothing. There is a lot of wind tonight up here. So that's going to make for a lot of noise that we hear. Now that is a trail going up into the top of the mountain, but I'm not taking it tonight. It's hard enough to see during the day to keep that on that trail, and they some oh no's going down the side of it. So I'll wait till daylight to move up and down it. But that's what it looks like in thermal right now. All right, I've been at this my first location for about 30 minutes. I've walked up and down the road a little piece. I've done a lot of wood knocking. And quite honestly, all I hear is the wind blowing and trees tapping up against each other in the wind. There's no activity right around here, but we have other places to check out. So I'm gonna give this about another 30 minutes, and then we're gonna go to the next spot. All right, I have done another 2 wood knocks. Nothing's happening out here now. I just done another thermal sweep. Nothing to show for that. I think it's time to head on down the road to our next spot. So I'm going to head that way now. All right. No trip up here is complete unless I go to the High Shoals Church. And there it is right over there beside me. I just got here, I've cut the vehicle off, got the windows down, and I'm actually sitting here just listening to see if I hear any wood knocks or anything. Thought I heard something as I was pulling up in here, but I couldn't really tell if it was something out there in the woods or if I just might have run over something. I couldn't tell. But I'm out here now. We'll sit out here for a while and see if I hear anything out here. Of course, I will be walking around out here too a little bit. Do a wood knock or 2 and see what happens. Alright. We are out here at the church. Walking around. Everything's a little bit fuzzy on the Y'all gonna have to forgive me. My sinuses are really messing up today. So I'll try not to wheeze too much and make you listen to that. I do hear whippoorwills all over the place. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around the church. We'll sit out here for a little while tonight and see if we hear anything. There's whippoorwills all over this place tonight. I hear them all around me. Alright, we're going to do a thermal scan around the church. Yeah. Seen nothing unusual yet. Alright, let's see. Let's give y'all a view of the church right here. Of course, that's a door. There's a Alright. That's about it tonight. Of course, there's a Bronco. Brakes were a little bit hot because I was just taking it real slow and easy. But yeah, let's look down the road here. Both ways. Don't see nothing down that way. Excuse me. And let's get over here so that we can see down the road. Yep, nothing down the road. There's a graveyard. And there's a road I come in on. Them whippoorwills are tearing it up out here tonight. I could sleep listening to that. I've got to admit, if I stay out here too long and them whippoorwills keep on, I might fall asleep. Love the sound of whippoorwills. But I've got a job to do, and that's what I'm going to do out here for a while. And we're going to run the parabolic microphone, see if we hear anything else. We're going to do the wood knocks out here just like we have everywhere else. And I still got more place I want to check after I leave here. So that's if nothing happens out here. All right, twice now I have heard wood knocks. I'm fixing to get out here and put the parabolic mic out and see if I can't catch another one. I've heard two now, so maybe we'll catch one on the parabolic mic. All right, we got the parabolic mic set up, and we're gonna give it a few minutes. If I don't hear nothing, if I don't hear any wood knocks in the next little bit, I will try to initiate a few wood knocks myself. But I'm just gonna let it run by itself for a little while. Maybe if I can get another one of them wood knocks, it'll pick up on the parabolic mic. If I don't get nothing in the next 20 minutes or so, I will initiate my own. See if we can't get something started. All right. Ooh, I got a friend. Turn it on. And we are recording. So, let's get the tree knocker. What do we got over here? Oh, right here at me. I got a good tree. Let's try that one. All right. Let's try two knocks. All right. Give it a few minutes. All right, it's been about 25-30 minutes since I've done the wood knock. I have gotten no response whatsoever out of it, so I'm just going to pull up my parabolic mic and head to my next spot that I'm going to check out tonight. So we'll see you at the next spot. All right, I'm at the last spot that I wanted to check out. I am almost down to Sweetwater Creek. I pulled off of the trail in this little area right here because there are a few people down there at the lake right now camping, and I didn't want to bug none of them. Didn't want them bugging me, so I stopped just a little bit before you get to the lake, and I'm gonna set out my parabolic mic this time for a little while, and I'm gonna sit around and listen and run the thermal for a few minutes, see what's out there, see if there's anything worth looking at, and we'll get back with you in a moment. All right, we are running the thermal, checking to see if there's any hot spots, anything to let us know that something's out there in the woods. And I don't see anything. The good thing about this area right here is they done a controlled burn here the other week, and so a lot of undergrowth just ain't there now. So that makes things easier to see. I've done my wood knocks. But I'm not seeing any kind of heat signature anywhere. Nothing yet. All right, let's do our thing. Go sit back in the vehicle to be quiet for a little while and listen, see what we hear. All right, I'm standing out here and I've got a light coming toward me off one of these trails. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that trail is closed and there's a light coming toward me. Now, I'm not worried that the boogeyman's after me, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I've been here about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here before somebody shows up. And I just don't want no confrontation tonight. I'm about ready for bed. So, get this parabolic mic, get it shut off. Get all this back in the Bronco and head toward my spots. I've got a tent and a cot sitting up there at Pine Glen. It's just calling my name. I've only been up since about 5:30 this morning, and it is a little after 12 right now. So, I think it's been a night. We got the full moon rising, so that means there won't be a whole lot of activity no matter what. And it's supposed to be the pink moon. So, I don't know what that's going to mean, but it's going to mean that I ain't going to see a whole lot of it. I'm going to be closing my eyes here in a little bit. All right, I know I said that I was going back to camp, but I decided to stop off here at the Cole Cemetery. It's just off the road. Little trail's nice to drive, and thought I'd just walk around out here a little bit tonight and see what I could see. run the thermal for a minute, and then go on to the campsite. I'm not going to sit out here and run the parabolic mic or anything. I'm just going to walk out here for a minute and see what it looks like. Alright, there's the cemetery. I've got my headlights on, so let me turn this light on. And we got a sign that tells of the history of Pine Glen Recreation Area. But let me turn the vehicle off. Thought I just needed my headlights to shine on the cemetery. Man, I hear whippoorwills again. Lord, I hope I can hear them out there at the campsite. What have we got here? Nope, that's a shoe. But that sure did look real for a minute there. Let me see if I can back out of it. That looks so much like a footprint. But there is treads in it. So I don't reckon it is. Thought I'd done have found me a Bigfooty footprint. But we're not going to stay here but a minute. Just sort of wanted to walk around. But it's time to get on to the campsite. I'm tired. And this sinus infection's about got the best of me tonight. Alright, we checked out 4 different places tonight. Got wood knocks got 2 wood knocks at one spot. Unfortunately, I didn't have the parabolic mic running at the time. But we did also drive 22 miles of dirt road and trails, so we've put in a good night of research. Done some wood knocking and just sit and listen. That's the best you can do until I get a call blaster that I like. I've seen several, but I don't like them. So it may be where I have to just build what I want. But it's time to go to bed. Get up in the morning. I'll pick up them 2 trail cameras, and I'm gonna try to kayak around that lake. I don't know. There were so many people out there today that there wasn't even a place to really park. They just it was just taken over by people. So if I can't get out there tomorrow, I'll be back another time with the kayak. But we'll catch you in the morning. All right, good morning. I'm back in the little field here. pick up the trail cameras. I have wanted to go kayaking this morning, but this sinus stuff done kick my butt. Bad headache. I just want to get home, take something for it, and take it easy for a little while. So once I get these trail cameras up, I'm going to break up camp and head to the house. If there's anything on these trail cameras, as before, we'll put it at the end of the video. So we'll let you know what's going on with that. But let me get these trail cameras up, get back to camp, and break up. So we'll catch you on the next one. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe.
And tell your friends.
Also find us on Facebook, Alabama Georgia Bigfoot Research Group.